first question for you is, it's also for people who aren't familiar. What is an esthetician?
An esthetician is somebody who's certified, and it does vary from state to state, but it gives us a license because we've gone to school to get that certification, gain that knowledge. So the theory of skin and also the practical, the hands-on.
Thank you. What do you do as an esthetician?
I do everything from facials, which incorporates cleaning out the pores, light massage, steaming. I do microdermabrasion. I do some pedicures, waxing. So anything that beautifies the skin, removing hair.
Thank you. Now, how does one become an esthetician?
Going to school. Yeah.
What are
And
some?
there are aesthetic programs, not in every state, but most states, I'm not sure where they're at now, but it's not a national, kind of like the massage therapy. Every state's different. So you go to school, whether it's part-time, get your hours, and then you get your final hands-on to get your license to this whatever state that you're in.
Cool. What are some of the perks you find come with the job?
I've been doing this for over 30 years, so having this knowledge and having acne as a young woman and still having it at 50 something and so I've learned so much. And for me, I've always been interested in nutrition and the whole body. So the skin really, it'll show sometimes on people their diet, their lifestyle, and then just educating people on that has been very helpful because of my interest in the nutrition aspect.
What would you say some of the difficulties are?
Getting people to do what they need to do at home, cleansing, maybe giving up certain foods in their diet so that their skin, they'll see that their skin can and will clear up to some degree, depending. So yeah, those would be.
So, is it true some foods, including fast food, can have a negative effect on the skin?
Absolutely, yes, as it does on the whole body, because they're not nutritious foods whatsoever. So it will show up in the form of blemishes for some people. Absolutely.
What would you say are some of the biggest myths and misconceptions you see in clients coming in?
Um, hmm. As far as their knowledge, or
Maybe just some myths they had heard that they had believed that weren't necessarily true?
yeah, some people think that if you tweeze or wax hair off the face, it's going to turn into a darker, deep-rooted hair, and that's not true. The dark hairs come from hormonal or genetics, sometimes some medications. So
Mm.
that would be one of them.
And this was a question not only for me, but several other people that go to our school.
Mhm.
What is some advice you would give to teenagers who are going through some skin difficulty along with their hormonal changes?
The first thing is definitely get a good basic cleansing facial, and then the knowledge, hopefully from that esthetician, as far as the food, what foods to stay away from. I can tell you what those are right now. So that's really important. And cleansing at night and using a few products, specific products for that skin type. If they're breaking out, they may want something with a little bit of salicylic in it to help clarify. And no picking. Picking is not good. And that's common.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Um, what would you say to a teenager who wants to get a tan for prom season? Because I know at my school it's coming up.
I tell them, I say, do most anything in moderation. Especially, I was one of the first, I worked at a salon 30 years ago. We were the first one in Manchester, southern New Hampshire, to have a tanning bed. So I found out firsthand they absolutely are damaging. So I tell people that. But to get ready, it's safer to go and do that because it is timed in increments to do it moderately. Definitely.
Mm.
And if they're willing to, I have clients now, I tell them, well, maybe tan your body, but at least protect your face. Use self tanner on these areas that do accumulate so much sun every day. Even 10 minutes, it builds up over time. So the damage shows up usually in the 30s.
What would you say is one of the key, most important things to do for your skin?
Um, for your skin, I would have to say, again, go back to the nutritional aspect. Eat healthy, drink lots of water, and properly cleanse your skin and take care of it, and not abuse it with too much sun or alcohol or all those, or soap.
Hmm.
I don't care for bar soaps, but
Now, is there anything we didn't touch upon, but do you think is just as important for some of my listeners to hear?
um, not at the moment.
Hmm.
I'll come up with something.
Thank you.